Risky, yes, your body risky. Risky.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be having like a story time. I'm going to be telling you something. I'm going to give you some tea. Okay, so I'm going to be telling you how I got sent back at the airport.
You know, say me and you don't come a long way. Before that time, money no day. No mind the old school love,
a little bit personal into my life. So I'm going to tell you about 3 years ago. Was my first time of saying, okay, I'm going to go to Nigeria. I was here for like almost 2 years already, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go to Nigeria. And then my cousin was getting married, so she was supposed to get married in August. So I begged her that, okay, get married in December, so that way I'm able to come, because that time I was still in school. And she's agreed because she's like my sister. We basically grew up together, so I don't call her my cousin, I call her my sister. So she agreed to move our wedding to December. So I bought my flight ticket, everything all sorted. I was happy. I bought clothes, gifts. Told my friends, invited my friends to the wedding. They got like the material for the wedding, typical Nigerian Yoruba wedding. So, and then I'm like, oh yeah, sure. I was very happy that I'm going for my sister's wedding. I was planning dancing steps, planning words. I was supposed to read a letter. If you're Nigerian and you're Yoruba, you should know the letter that they usually read at Yoruba weddings, like engagement letter, right? That the groom's family writes to the bride's family, and someone from the bride's family is gonna read it. So I was supposed to read that, and I was supposed to give a speech also at the wedding. So I wrote down my speech, I wrote everything. I was all happy and ready to go, right? I packed my stuff, guys. And when I'm talking about packing, when Kofo packs, I pack like way ahead, because I don't like late packing. I don't like last minute packing. So I packed my stuff. I got all ready. I got everything I needed for the clothes. I paid for my material for the wedding, everything. Okay, I got everything ready. I was gonna go like, I think maybe like a week before the wedding, so that way I'm able to sew my clothes. I already told like my stylist that, okay, when I come home, you're going to make my clothes, because I can't get a perfect measurement of myself. So when I come, I'll tell you the style I want and you measure me, so that way it's good. So I was really happy, planning dance steps and everything. So on the day I was supposed to go, so I booked a bus. There was Greyhound that time. So I booked Greyhound from where I stay to the airport. So, and then we were supposed to, I think my flight was for like 10 a.m. So the Greyhound was supposed to leave where I stay. Like the Greyhound was supposed to leave Lethbridge. So I stay in Lethbridge, right? And the airport that I booked it for was Calgary. So the Greyhound was supposed to leave Lethbridge like around, I think, 5:30, and they're supposed to get to Calgary like around 7:30, because like it's 2 hours drive. So I booked them, like, okay, I will get there at 7:30. I still have like enough time to check in and everything else. So that was my intention. So my friend that was staying right beside my house, because he was supposed to drop me at the park. So he dropped me at the park. Then he was waiting, like, okay, I'm going to wait for you till your bus comes before you can go, right? And then for them to tell us that, hey, Greyhound is not coming until 8 o'clock. I'm like, what's going on? The devil wants to use you people to do me happy. I say no, go for a big batting. And then we now went back home. I was not looking for a ride. I called every single person I know. Either they are at work, or they are going to work, or they have something to do. Everyone keep giving me excuses. So the friend that dropped me at the park the first time, his roommate, his friend, was like, okay, I'll drop you. You just have to buy my gas. I'm like, yeah, sure, that's no problem. So we drove to Calgary. He gave me a ride. I was happy that at least so that one is out of it. So I checked in. I was on the queue to check in, and then I saw someone I knew from Lethbridge, right? Let's say her name is Peace. I don't want to mention her name. Let's say her name is Peace, right? So I went in that, okay, let's check in. I saw her. I was happy to see her, because that way I get to see a familiar face, right? Like, yes, we get to talk and everything. So I was really happy. So I checked in, had no issues. They took my bag. Everything was perfect, guys, perfect. Then I was not waiting for Peace, right? Because I think she was there were like 2 people after me before her, so I waited. Then they were checking her in, and they told her that that she could not go because she doesn't have a US visa. And she looked at me. I'm like, I don't know. And then they were like, because we have an hour. We're supposed to have an hour layover in New York. So they're like, because she doesn't have a US visa, she can't go. And they now looked at me like, do I have a US visa? I'm like, no. They're like, sorry, I'm so sorry, we checked you in, but you cannot fly, blah 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 blah. Just hold on, we'll bring back your bags. Guys, I was sad, literally. You could see like I was about to cry, but I was outside, I could not cry. I had gear. So they brought back my bags. I had to call everyone at home. I had to call my parents, my cousin, my sister, my friends that, sorry, they say I cannot fly, I cannot go, I cannot come. Even before I say I cannot go again, before I called them, I was trying to say, okay, myself was like, okay, go and talk to them and see if they can switch your flight to something, maybe another day, or you pay more or something. So I went to go and meet them. I told them that, okay, is there a way I could switch my ticket like to another place that is not passing through US, because I don't have a US visa. So they're like, oh no, that the only ticket that is available is a business class and it's like $6,000. I'm like, and what? On top, why? Because I want to go to Nigeria to go and party. $6,000, and I was still a student at that time. That's like basically money for tuition for a semester. I'm like, no. I say, don't worry, and it's just a toll, not to and fro. After I say, don't worry, hold your tickets. So I had to call everyone to tell them that I'm not coming. It was so sad and depressing, and it was December, so basically I had to come back home. I was sad. That time it was King Promise, Selfish, that was raining, and basically I listened to the song almost every day. I was sad. I basically left my house because my sister was already in Nigeria, like my real sister, she's already in Nigeria. I basically had to leave my house because I was getting so sad and depressed, and I was almost about to start crying and everything. I left my house to go and stay in my friend's house for like a couple of days, so like I was actually more better and more comfortable to go back home, because I was staying with my sister and now I'm all by myself at home. So I went back home and I was so sad. So guys, next time, learn from my story. When you are going, just please make sure you find out wherever you're going. If you need, like, if you're having like a stopover, figure out if you need any visa for that place. The only places I know that you don't need visa for when you're traveling, I know if you're passing through Europe, for the most part you don't need visa for stopovers, but don't quote me on that, quote unquote. Please make sure you check first. Make sure you check. Google is your best friend. Ask Google. Like Jennifer would say, ask Google. Make sure you ask to be sure you don't need a US visa, or you don't need any visa for that matter. But I know for actually I've had stopovers in like Amsterdam, Germany, London, and I didn't need any stopover. But US is just very crazy. 1 hour, even that 1 hour safe, I'm not using to do anything though. If you travel very well, you know that 1 hour stopover, you're basically moving, and that 1 hour stopover, you're basically moving from that flight to your next flight immediately. And there's no even time to actually even say, okay, or you want to leave the airport and go and look around. Like literally, US is ridiculous, really ridiculous. But now I can travel because I'm going to get my US visa, just for because I'm planning on going to US maybe like in December by God's grace. But I don't know yet, because I was supposed to go to Nigeria, but then with COVID and everything, so I scattered on my plans. So now I have to figure out where I need to travel to in December. I was supposed to go to Nigeria. I have a couple of weddings that is happening in December, but right now I don't know. I may still go. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I just risk it and buy my flight tickets and make sure I pay for like refund, right? What do you think? I'm seeing flights. Let's actually even see. I saw some flights for like 1,500, so I think it might be a good idea to actually buy my flight ticket and just put like a refund thing in, right? So if I'm going to cancel, then that way I can have my full money back, or at least most of it. Oh, and for that flight that I had to cancel, they didn't pay me my full money, they paid me half of my money. I was very sad, and I bought a ticket for like 1800. Yeah, because I bought it like pretty early. I bought it for like 1800 and they paid me like $600. Can you imagine that? Is it my fault? They did not put it on their website. I don't know, but I should have checked too. But I didn't think I needed it because it's just like 1 hour layover. So guys, please, I hope you learned from my story. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.